to hit it with a little bit of oil. So what's going to happen here, this is actually a dish that's kind of come off of an Italian dish called amatriciana. And what happens, it's a spicy dish. It's got a little bit of heat to it, but it's got bacon and tomatoes. Now, the bacon that you can use in this, I'm just using regular bacon because that's what I have, but pancetta would work nice because it doesn't have any of the smokiness, but this will just be fine the way this is my Guido version, okay? I'm going to cut this up. There we go. So that'll all start to break apart in just a second. I cooked this bacon down and want it to be nice and crispy. And I cut it ahead of time versus doing it in the long pieces, because when you do it in the long pieces like you're doing for breakfast, you have a tendency that certain areas don't get cooked as far as the other. Okay, so I pull these out. And this is going into the tomato and bacon pasta, which is kind of a spicy bacon, onion, garlic, tomato pasta, real nice light sauce. And some water working for it. So there's a little residual in there. I need to hit it with a little bit of olive oil. There we go. You do it as you like. The red onions that I chopped up. Yep, pan's ready. Got to make sure I got some sizzle going there. Okay. The garlic that I did in the food processor, about a 1/4 cup of that. I'm going to lay that right on top of the onions for a second and wait for the onions to cook a bit. And then a little red chili flake. Now, the chili flake, I love spicy food, but you know, sometimes these can get like little nuggets in there and they're hot, kind of like we deal with jalapenos. I'm gonna throw this down into the oil and let that kind of work its way into the oil, moves the heat all around the dish. Okay, so that's working. Let me get some salt on this water. Use a big stock pot. Use a lot of water. Cook this pasta the right way. Pasta really needs to be treated with respect. What happens, it gets overcooked, or we try to put too much pasta into too small amount of water. That's not what we want to have happen. Got a nice hard boil going. Get the pasta down in. There we go. Okay. 2. All right, now we're going to move all this together. And again, I'm not doing super high heat on this. Not really looking for a big caramelization on it. Looking to cook everything, pull all the flavor out. Okay. That's there. I'm going to hold on to that bacon because after I make this whole sauce, right before I toss it with the pasta, I'm going to throw the crunchy bacon in there. Going to hit it with a little bit of salt, a little fresh cracked black. And let's get these aromas down. Put more in if you're going to make if you want it more saucy. This is just going to be kind of a nice light accompaniment sauce to go with this pasta because there's so much big flavor already going on. Here's the deglazing. This is tomato and bacon pasta I'm making. Hit it with a little Sonoma County cab. Now what that's going to do is deglaze the bottom of that pan, pull some flavor off. There we go. Okay. Excellent. And now I need to get in some of that bacon that I did, some Parmesan cheese, and some chiffonade basil. Okay, so we distribute that around. The crunchy bacon, I didn't put that in too soon. If I put it in too soon, it would have got all soft from the tomato sauce. And then a little bit of Reggiano Parmigiana. Had the deli grate it for me because I knew I was going to be going through a lot. Look at that.